Hello and welcome to SportsVision on WTMB. Joe Palo, along with Mike Cragen, Bear Cragen, and of course the Chocolate Chicken.
Yes, I'm joining in a spirited debate on the Dolphin draft day.
Exactly, a great one it was.
Okay, remains to be seen.
John Beck, next Dan Marino. Check it out.
It remains to be seen. Or the next Heath Jr. You never know. All right, hey, we've got a lot. We need to get it going. We need to get it going. We got softball. We have the senior nights both for Cleveland and Walker Valley, and we're going to show you what happened there, just as far as the introduction and recognition of those boys.
Yes,
and man, you talk about something that's so much fun and really so rewarding. Saturday, my wife and I, we went and taped, or she taped, and I participated in watching the Special Olympics, and that really is a special thing. We're going to show you some of those people and their excitement over participating. It'll touch your heart. It's great, great stuff. Time permitting, we got a Walker Valley baseball game to show you. So we're going to show you everything we can, so we got to rock and roll. We're starting out with softball. This is a game, a rivalry game. You see that? Look at that number 7 and number 23 on there. Yeah, those are two people that are seniors right there for Walker Valley. We'll talk about them in a minute. All right, here we go. It was for Albertson and Natalie Carson right there. Rachel McKay is going to smash a double to right field to start out the top half of the first, though, as Bradley bats first, being visitors. 23 was actually Albertson, 7 Natalie Carson, to the seniors that are going to be playing in her last game. But Leah Bankston would follow McKay, and she's held up at third base right there. What happens now, Joe?
Threat with
There you go. He's on
proverbial threat.
All right, no action at the bottom of third. Michaela Lawson is HBP, standing for.
Looks like the cameraman was hit by a pitch.
There you go, hit by a pitch. Gosh, she's good today.
I'm telling you.
Haley Jones going to lay down a great bunt. It's going to be a hit even. And she's going to be on first base.
Or 3B.
That's right.
Go to 1B.
And on third base, so they got nobody out for Walker Valley. They're threatening in their half, and there's no one out. First and third looks like they're going to score, but maybe not. Sam Spain's coming up right here. She's going to lay down a great bunt right here for a hit. So now, look at that. Nice placement.
That was nice.
We've got bases full of Lady Stangs, nobody out, but still no score.
Okay.
All right, Banks going to bear down, though. She's going to K the next batter and the next batter. All right, so she's almost out of the jam. Here's the second one. Almost out of the jam, but you've got senior, number 23, as you saw by the fence right there, Ashley Alverson. She's going to come up and she's going to lace what appears to be a run-scoring knock into right field. But check this out. This is Mary Duvall. She's going to get the ball right field, throw her out at first.
Oh, my goodness.
So basically, it turns out to be a long ground out into right field, which is normally a hit. Mary Duvall in a perfect spot. We're going to show you again. Does get the throw out. So Walker Valley, bases loaded, no one out, does not score right here. Check this out again. This is a throw from right fielder Mary Duvall to first base, nipping Alverson there. And so bases loaded, no out jam, turns into no runs for the Walker Valley team. Bottom 4 now. Ashley Bryson singles for Walker Valley, but that will be the end of the threat. It's 0-0 after 4 complete. We got us a tight one. Top 5, Whitney Brown's going to get on. Now, not a Whitney Brown from Saturday Night Live, but this is a Whitney Brown.
Yes.
Not a Whitney Brown. It's a Whitney Brown.
It's downtown Whitney Brown.
There you go. She's going to get infield hit. She'll get on base right there. So there's Whitney Brown. It's a different Whitney Brown. Brittany Collins right here. Yeah, man, she did a good job.
Is that the same Brittany Collins?
Yeah. Okay. She's going to get Brown to second base. Albertson's going to apply the tag anyway. But Brittany Collins, I want to congratulate her. She had a great recognition the other night at the senior night. Got a lot of scholarship. Brittany Pierce grounds one in the hole, shortstop at third. Albertson makes a dive, and she knocks it down. Then Brown will score, but she keeps Brown from scoring at third base, and they keep the run from being in there as Albertson makes a nice knockdown right there. Whaley then, she's going to get Bennett to ground out to end the inning. So both teams with major threats. Nothing happens. We're still at 0 as we move to the top of the 6th with a blurred camera right there.
There it is.
Raging Rachel. We got another Raging Rachel. This is Raging Rachel McKay, and she can play. Hustles and beats out.
Yeah,
single. All right.
Rachel McKay can play.
She can play. McKay. McKay's going to swipe second. Hey, McKay. Here we go. There she is, Raging Rachel. And right there, she's going to swipe it.
Camera lady, HBP.
Yeah, that's right. Banks, base on balls, BB and WV, Walker Valley. Catcher, Bryson.
Hey.
Tries to pick McKay off second base.
BFF.
Throw gets away. McKay streaks to third base, and she will just get there. But she's in. Banks going to steal second base. It's going to be second and third now for Bradley. And the batter Dalton's going to get beamed right here. Watch this. Look at this play right here. Banks going to steal second. Boom!
I saw
Hits her right in the back of the head. And Dalton, nope. Now she's going to be okay.
She didn't get out of the way.
Look at the bunt Dalton lays down afterwards. Now she's out, but no, she's safe. Wide, they dropped the ball. A lot of people angry with this call. But we're going to show you. You can see the catcher, and I slow it down because a lot of people said, and this has turned out to be the important run. See the catcher reach back down and pick up the ball, and so she was safe. So those that thought that was a bad call and cost the game, it did not. All right. Alberson right here is going to cut down the next runner, though, as she makes a play on a great stop right there to Bryce and guns it down. Nice play. And then Bennett will lay down a great bunt right there for Bradley to load him up. And they try to get the person over there on third base. Don't get him. And we move on. And this is Pachowski. She will get HBP. Fashowski. It starts with a P. They pronounce it with an F. So I found that out the other day. Fashowski. Loads them up. Threat ends, though. Bradley Central sent 7 up, but only scored that 1 run on the controversial play. Bottom of 6th, Alverson's going to scorch a triple to right field. All right, and that was unbelievable. So it was a great play right there. Alverson makes it all the way to third. Notice Bennett, though, backing up that play right there. That was big because it was in the dugout. They scored. All right, but after Banks bears down right here, she's going to end up striking out to the side to end the threat. So again, Walker Valley doesn't score when they have a chance. Bradley up 1-0, top of 7. Brittany Pierce going to get on an error right there as she leads off the inning. Shea Bennett's going to advance the runner. I like watching Shea Bennett play. She is a hustler and she can do it all. Lays it down, look at that. Not really a bunt, just kind of drags it over there. She knows she's got to move the runner. She does. Rachel McKay is going to get a base on balls. Hey, Rachel McKay, she can play. There you go.
Hey.
Banks is going to hit a long fly to left field, but she's got no chance. Look at this ball to left field, and they're going to send Pierce from second. I don't know. Look at the left fielder where she's at. Now, she tags up and goes from second to third from right there. Yeah, dead. Wham. No chance. Now we move to the bottom of 7th. One of the 2 seniors coming up. This is Natalie Carson. She's going to get a hit. She singles to lead it off. And remember, Walker Valley's only down 1. Larson Michaela, 0-1 is her number. She's going to lay down a bunt. Everyone's going to be safe, so Walker Valley appears to get another threat going. Here's Lawson. There's the bunt, and everybody's safe, first and second. All right, and Jones is going to advance the runners right here, so it's going to be second and third after Jones does her job, and 1 down, and so Walker Valley has the winning run with 1 out on second base now.
Little bunt, nice.
All right. So she advances the runners, but a ground out and a pop out's going to end the game as Banks is going to pitch out of another jam for BC, and Bradley goes undefeated in the region, the district there, 8-0, and they're getting ready to start region play this weekend. We're going to try to get a hold of some of that for both baseball and softball. A great game right there. Lots of action in a 1-0 game right there.
Yeah,
hey, we got lots more action. We're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. It's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. My milkshake is better than yours. My milkshake is better than yours. My milkshake
Milk,
is better than yours.
shakes, hand-scooped shakes and malts with M&Ms. New at Hardee's.
Welcome back to SportsVision on WTMB.
Oh, man, got some good stuff.
Yeah, we've got a lot of good stuff.
Well, as you know, the schedules are winding down. The seniors are all getting ready to graduate. The baseball season's ending, getting into the tournament time, and we were able to tape both Cleveland Senior Night, which we told you last week we'd show this week, so we're getting ready to do that. Walker Valley had their senior night. We're going to let this speak for themselves because the announcer tells you the accomplishments of these kids. Last night, we attended a banquet for an academic purposes, and we did not get Bradley's. Hopefully somebody taped that. If we can get it for you, we will. But Cleveland Senior Night, Walker Valley Senior Night. Let's take a listen to these guys.
To play baseball at Cleveland State Community College. Some of Jay's awards: his all-tournament team as a freshman, his junior year, his second team all-district. Jay also had the highest batting average, home runs, and received the hitting award. Jay also attends the church at Grace Point. It's Jay Bowe. Our next senior, Oliver Davis, number 1. Oliver has played center field and right field. Had a bad injury this year, but is back now. He's accompanied by his mom and dad, Mark and Renee Davis. Oliver is going to attend the University of Tennessee. Some of his accomplishments are Anchor Club, 3 years at varsity football, 2 years at varsity basketball, and 3 years at varsity baseball. He's also a member of the leadership class and the yearbook class. Oliver Davis. Our next senior tonight, Cotter Hill, plays left field. He's accompanied tonight by Artist and Kathy Hill. Carter plans to attend the Cleveland State Community College, and he's going to pursue a career and look into the veterinarian medicine. He's a member of the First Baptist Church. And Cotter, you've had a lot of accomplishments, but there's one more accomplishment that you must achieve. And that's Cotter, go feet, buddy. Cotter here. Our next senior tonight, Brent Murray. Brent has pitched, played first base. He's accompanied tonight by Danny and Debbie Murray. Brett plans to attend the University of Lee University, where he's going to study music there. Some of his accomplishments are, he's received the award this year for volunteering at Arnold Elementary School in the Science Club. He also attends North Cleveland Church of God. Brett Murray. Our next senior, Preston Scoggins. Preston plays shortstop, he pitches, he catches, he does just a little bit of everything for the Raiders. He's accompanied by his mom, Donna, his dad, Brad, and his brother, Jordan Scoggins. Preston is undecided right now which college he's going to go to. Some of his awards he's received is All District, All Region. He's a member of the Anchor Club. Preston Scoggins. Our last senior tonight, but not the least, Aaron Short. He catches, he pitches, he plays third base. He's accompanied by his dad, Wayne, his mother, Kathy Short. He plans to attend the college, but he's undecided at this time which college he's going to attend. His awards have been All District, All Region, 3 years, Best Defensive Player, and he also is a member of the Anchor Club. Aaron Short. Let's give a big hand to all of these seniors. And guys, we really appreciate what you've done the last 4 years. Thank you very much.
Fans, tonight is a very special night for Walker Valley Baseball, as we will be recognizing our senior players who have given their time and effort to make Walker Valley High School baseball the program that it is today. Their dedication and hard work on and off the field is a great example of these 7 young men's character, and we greatly appreciate them all. Several of these young men have been part in the last 4 years of over 100 wins in their career at Walker Valley. Please welcome number 21, Zach Driggers. With his mother, Diana Bivens, and his father, Raymond Driggers. Please welcome number 16, Tyler Hogan. Stepfather Raymond Driggers and mother Paula Driggers. Number 26, Drew Nunley. Mother Anna and father Jeff. Number 22, Chris Kugler. Mother Gail and father Larry. Number 5, Taylor Comfort. Mother Donna and father Dennis. Number 6, Tanner Hickson. 7, Chad Fromm. This is his mother Pam and father Jack. Seniors, thank you for making it a joy for all of us as we applaud your years of play at Walker Valley High School.
What do you do when your cash is low and you need groceries?
You got a cash emergency, you got a money mayday.
Check into cash.
What's check into cash?
It's a remarkable place to get instant emergency cash for a flat fee.
We cash your personal check and then we hold it till your payday.
Anytime you have an unexpected expense and need a payday advance, Check into Cash can make it happen.
Check into cash.
The next time you need quick cash, for whatever reason, go to Check into Cash.
You got a money mayday.
Welcome back to SportsVision on WTMB as the chicken looks straight ahead right at you.
That's right. She's staring you down. Hey, we've got some fun stuff to show you. Now, I enjoy this. This is once a year, and the Civitan Club brings the Special Olympics, and you've been to Walker Valley traditionally, so I guess it's becoming the tradition. And they were there Saturday, and like I said, my wife and I got the enjoyment of coming out and seeing these kids compete, and it's so much, well, adults too. You're going to see a wide variety of ages and abilities, and this is Special Olympics. Of course, this is something that they raise money for. It's so good. And we're going to show you some of the things. We'll talk through some of it, and then we're going to be quiet and let the people get on camera and show their competition. They think a lot of this means a bunch to them, and you're going to see why. Let's go ahead and roll the tape. Mark, here we go, the Special Olympics, Trousdale School, and that's Brian Gentry. He's principal of that school, and there's so the Bradley contingent there are there with some volunteers from Bradley that are helping some of the kids, and then we're going to have the parade coming up. I guess a little camera problem right there. We've got drummers are going to pick them up, and we're going to have the music in the background, not music from our music, but these guys are going to play the music for the parade, and we're going to watch the whole group. So we're going to get all these special competitors on TV if we can here. And then in a little bit, we're going to show you some of the races, and the winners are going to proudly tell you who they are on camera. But they make a big deal of this. This is the very opening of the program, and they get the nice drum corps there. And these people walk around with great pride in what they're about to do. They're going to compete in the Olympics. Ronald McDonald, I thought that was you for a while.
It was.
It was?
It was me for a while.
You put on some weight since yesterday.
Yeah, I went ahead and let somebody else jump in there.
But anyway, there's all the different clubs and groups and volunteers. The volunteers in this get a lot out of this. They know how much this means to the kids. And you have some young high schoolers volunteers, and then you have some adult volunteers. That was Brian. He's principal at Trousdale School, and they're, of course, a special school for special kids. And you'll see the various people wearing the Special Olympic signature T-shirt from that weekend, and then you're going to see some competitors. But and they're starting on the opposite side of the track, so it's a packed crowd. You just can't see them yet, but when they come around the other way, you'll notice that there will be a lot of people there watching
Cleveland High School.
Cleveland High School, and great turnout, and it's a big event, and everybody gets a lot out of it. There's the Cleveland State Cougar.
Yeah.
So there's Polk County represented.
I would say that was Larry Burns in that outfit, but it's too tall.
Well, actually, the walking too straight, too. But anyway, on a Saturday. No. Anyhow, there is lots of people involved in this. We're getting them all on tape. Delayed getting that.
I know, but I didn't want to laugh at it.
Yeah, anyway. But,
well, it's good to see that the mayor won the mayor race again.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
when he races all the other mayors. Of course, he's the only one in the race.
And we're going to show the mayor because he was one of the dignitaries that were passing out the plaque, along with his beautiful and lovely wife, Sandra Roll.
Yes, obviously.
Passing out the plaques. There's a competitor there. You'll notice how much they love to get on the camera. But the mayor and the the whole festivities will recognize 3 or 4 of the competitors as having spirit, having this award, that award. There's a competitor right there. And we're going to show some of these kids that were recognized with the plaques here after we get around the other side of the track.
And some of these competitors wait all year long for this event.
Yes,
they can't
do.
wait for it to happen.
Yes, they do. It's one of the most exciting. Now here they're around to the other side.
There's the mayor.
Yeah.
There's a lovely one.
And you can see now they're getting cheered on by the spectators. There's parents, relatives, volunteers, And right here, we're showing Mayor Rowland. We're showing, of course, Tom Johnson's in there. That's not Tom. But here's one of the kids right here. I think this won the spirit of the Special Olympics. So this little guy, look how tickled he is to get that plaque and get recognized in front of a big group right there for him coming in and participating. Warms your heart, and it's a great thing to see. And here's another young man going to get himself a special recognition plaque. I don't have the exact things that are awarded here, but the point is they're here getting honored, and it's a great thing. There's the mayor and wife right there with the Spirit Award. There's the traditional lighting of the flame. Couldn't get it going. They had to lean it over to get the fire lit. They finally got it going. And there's another lady. She was the torchbearer, and she gets a plaque for the torchbearer right there. And the first race, Ronald racing the 25-meter wheelchair contestant right here. And Ronald just don't know how to get around. Looks like Little E trying to get around Jeff Gordon right there. Not working, but of course the winner. And now we're going to be quiet, listen to the races, and we are going to have the winners speak on camera. So here we go.
His name? Robert Newman.
All right. We'll
Tell him your name. Robert Newman.
Clinton Broom. Clinton Broom. Clinton Broom.
Charlie Todd for the first place. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Good set. Oh, there they come down the track, ladies and gentlemen. We got a quick starter right there. The rest are on the way. Already across the finish line, Steve. You punch that in as a #1. No question about that. #2. #3 coming. That's a 20. #9. Getting lined up now for the 25-meter walk of the track. Event #9, Raymond Ferguson, Michael Crummings, David Colby. Second place winner is Michael Crummings. And Amber Patterson, #1. Congratulations all. Carlos Reyes Bradley. We're ready.
Raymond. Ferguson.
Raymond Ferguson. Alan and Diane report to the communications. First place goes to Raymond Ferguson. I think what Ronald's trying to do right now,
All right, here we go. We're moving on right with the next, so we can get all this stuff in right with the next piece here. This is Meigs County, Walker Valley boys. A week ago Saturday, bottom of the first, tied 0-0. Chad Fromm leads off with a triple. Hey, for the Mustangs. Look at him around second base, and he's on his way to the third base. That's what a triple is, Mike.
3B.
Yeah, 3B. We got Adam Heineman follows with a sac fly. And, of course, with Fromm getting the third, the sac fly.
And it don't matter how short. He's got wheels. He got in there.
1-0 now for the Mustangs. And then Taylor Comfort would double between short and third. Nice shot right there. Okay, good job. And then Comfort, so he gets to gets a double, gets to second base, and then he would take third base on this wild pitch. Look at that. He takes third base. Doesn't take it anywhere. He just like basically goes to third base and like they steal it like literally. David Eskew.
Gets zoom tight.
Thank you very much. Would sack Comfort home. And guess what, Mike? How many is it now?
I don't know. There's a thread in.
Well, there's a 2-0. There's a 2-0. And then yeah, no, Kugler now would beat out an infield single. So he gets to 1B on that right there. And then Turner touchdown.
That's right.
Would get walked to BB. So now guess what happens? You got the Mustangs in business, as they say. They got runners at first and second. All right, we got Touchstone first, got Kugler second.
But the threat ends.
The threat, yeah, it does.
2-0.
2-0 after one. So we go to the bottom of the second. It's Harper with a walk. But guess what happens here?
That's it. Threat ends.
It does.
Man.
Mike, you've seen this.
No, I haven't.
All right. We go to the bottom of the third. Trailing 4-2. Hyman.
As in Adam.
Leads off with a single. Gets to first. Hyman would take second base on yet another wild pitch. So now Hyman's on second.
And you know, as we're showing you all this too, we're going to keep you up. Go ahead. Catch up.
Comfort lifts a fly over left field for a double. Go ahead. That brings home Hyman, by the way. But go ahead.
All right. Well, we're gonna make sure you're caught up on the region tournament and all the area teams are going to be playing this week. We will have them next week.
Next week. All right. Along with maybe a little bit of the Derby. Eskew rips a single to right field, scoring Comfort.
We will have some Derby stuff on. I'm keeping my clothes on this year.
Oh, thank goodness. Eskew again would swipe second base, as in stealing second. If he steals second base, is what that means. And there's the throwdown, and it doesn't get it. But Kugler gets up and he flies out. A sack to gets Eskew to third base on that right there. So Eskew's on third, and then Touchstone would walk and make it runners at the corners, first and third for the Mustangs. Lots of O for Mustangs here. Touchstone steals second base, throw goes into the outfield, and Eskew, God bless you, scores, and Touchstone would take third base. Now again, he steals it, means he goes to it, he doesn't take it, for those of you watching for the first time. Tyler Hogan, oh good, rounds a shortstop. He beats out a nice hit there, bunt, and then Touchstone would score. Threat would end though. Mustangs would go up 6-4, as you'll see by the scoreboard. Home of the Mustangs. Go to the bottom of the fourth. Downtown Stephen Brown gets a double to lead off the inning. Oh my goodness. From, as in Chad. Where is he from?
Cleveland. It goes to Walker Valley.
Goes to Walker Valley. Yeah. He follows with a single to right field, scoring Brown. Now, folks, if we leave here, we go off the air, we'll have yourself a good week. We want to get all this in, so you're going to see it all happen. We got Hyman with single to left field. Hustling Fromm gets to third base. Oh, my goodness.
And here comes Fromm to third base.
There he is. He gets in. All right, Comfort would be HBP, Mike.
It's hit by pitch.
Yes, he does.
We're going to go right out the air here shortly, but we're going to try to get this action.
Yeah, Eskew rips, and then Eskew would rip a double to right center field.
There you go.
Scoring Fromm, scoring Hinman. See you next week. Have yourself a good one.
Now, we're not done yet.
I know, but I'm still talking.
Gosh, you sound like that guy that's so annoying.
Harper would single up the middle. Eskew would score. Thank you. God bless you. The threat would end. Walker Valley leads 11-4 after 4. They go on to win 14-7.
We're out of here.